Hey everyone, it's Joric. Welcome back. Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. Another video about us moving from Portugal back to the US, and something that people are going to need to consider when they make a move from one country to the next is what to ship, what to keep, what to toss, what to donate, what to give to friends, what to sell. So I want to go through some of this with you just to give you an idea of what our experience has been. And I'm going to start with moving from the US to Portugal. We moved, part of this was paid for, and it was a big deal, paid for by work. So we moved a bed, two beds. A bed for us, something called a Murphy bed or a pull-out bed. So both very heavy items. A lot of kitchen items, not plates and saucers and things like that, cups, but more cutlery items, some unique things that we had for a long time that we decided no reason to buy it again in Portugal. So that was really it, and clothes, our clothes. So in the end, I think we had 17 boxes of things that were shipped over. Going back, we have probably 10 to 11 boxes. I'm just showing you a quick photo here of this. And we were looking at, because of how things are working, the business or the work is not paying for the move back, so we are paying ourselves, or paying for all the expenses. And we looked at shipping companies for stuff. Let's say we're going to move everything back. And then we decided, okay, we're not going to move everything back because of the cost. Some shipping companies wanted anywhere from $15,000 up to like $25,000, which was insane to ship this stuff. The stuff isn't even worth that, let alone to ship. And a lot of it is IKEA, not to knock IKEA, but IKEA is not known as high-end furniture or retail. It's not meant to be. So what we did, just to give you an idea, is we went through and we decided, what would we give to friends, or possibly if they're interested, what would we donate as far as, let's say, clothes or items that were still in good condition. We did that first. We kind of did a sweep and had that. And then the next thing we did is, what do we really want? So when we move back, what are we absolutely positively taking back, and we're going to miss if we don't ship it? So then we had kind of put that in a room, and then we started filling up some boxes with that stuff. And then we started contacting shipping companies going, okay, if we have 11 boxes, I think we said 12 originally, and I'm showing you a photo of, here's the sizes of the boxes, and we gave them estimated weights, what would it cost, and they were charging anywhere from $4,000 to $8,000 to ship these boxes, which I thought was ridiculous and insane as well. As much as we really wanted this stuff, we're going, all right, maybe we need to rethink this. So when we fly back, we're going to have 4 big bags, because that's what the airline allows us. 4 50-pound bags, so 200 pounds worth of materials, stuff, and then a couple of carry-ons. So we're going to load those things up. And then that got us down to like 8 boxes of things that we're absolutely going to ship. And I wanted to give you a tip. If you're here in Portugal, mailboxes, etc., through DHL, we're shipping things back, and it's not necessarily cheap, but it's saving us thousands of dollars off of all of the shipping companies. The lowest one was 4,500 euros. And so far, we have 2 boxes left to ship. We're at 1,000, a little over 1,000 total. So not too bad given what we've shipped and what the costs were compared to what shipping companies charged. And to let you know, they all got to our son's address within 4 business days, and they're all there in good condition, no issues. So I would check with mailboxes, etc., and maybe use them to ship internationally, and as a way to go, as opposed to doing something else. And then, what are we tossing? So we're going to toss our bed. We're going to toss several other things that are just appliances we may try to sell on Facebook Marketplace, or if we don't, give them away. Facebook Marketplace. because they're not going to work back in the US just because of the plug. The plug here is kind of that two-pronged plug, and with that, it's just not going to work. So we're going to get new stuff when we go home. But it's a lot to consider, and again, we're doing this all within a few week period, so we're trying to make some good conscientious decisions, and we're hoping that when we go home we don't open a box and go, we just spent $100 to ship this box and we didn't need this stuff or didn't really want it. But it does make you decide and go through, and it's a good exercise to go through, kind of like spring cleaning, or sometimes people call it winter cleaning. What you really need versus what do you want. We have some souvenirs and some things that we picked up along the way here in Portugal and our travels that were taken back. But much of the household stuff, in fact, much of the household things that we brought with us to the United States we're not taking back. We realized when we got here we really didn't need it, so we're not shipping it back home. But it makes you really, because of the cost, either with a shipping company, mailboxes, etc., if you're going to do it another way, you really start paring down what's important and what's not. And it is a good thing to think about. If you're in the US now and you're thinking about moving to another country, or you're in another country thinking about moving back to the US, it really is the wants and needs. How bad do you really want that piece of material versus do you really need that piece of clothing or that furniture item? It's a good exercise, certainly, to go through and to try to figure out what makes sense for you moving forward. So shipping is a big deal. It was part of our to-do list, which was on my last US moving back video. This is the next one. So hopefully you'll have some things to consider, what you're going to get rid of, how you're going to get rid of it, and what you're going to keep. As always, thank you so much for watching, and enjoy your travels.